Mercedes endured a nightmare weekend in Monaco, its worst around the streets of Monte Carlo since 2011, when it was in just its second season as a work squad in the sport's modern era. But while on the live broadcast, Mercedes looked amateurish, like it had forgotten about the two-stop rule for both cars, with its first pit visit on lap 62. The Silver Arrows were simply forced to roll the dice to go for the best chance at scoring points.
We knew all the way through that we were at the mercy of teams playing team strategy, and once that happened, there was nothing you could do about it. You could stop out of that strategic game and then you just catch the pack up and you're behind all the cars behind you, or you wait for it to play out and see if the opportunity comes to you.
The gamble was on after both Mercedes cars failed to make Q3 for the first time since Imola 2022, with Andrea Kimi Antonelli into the barriers at the Nouvelle Chicane, leaving him 15th. Just behind George Russell, who stopped in the world-famous tunnel after losing electrical power going up the hill.
It transpires that what has happened is that a wiring loom has short-circuited, and that has cost ignition power to the combustion engine. So George, for the next part of the lap, was able to motor on the electric motor, so the MGU-K, and draining down the energy that was in the battery, but then that also ran out sort of in the tunnel.
Mercedes' wager didn't pay off though, with both cars failing to score for the first time since Australia 2024, breaking another hot streak.
Unfortunately, the strategy didn't offer us an opportunity to do anything else. It was clear that working as a team was going to be a priority in the race if the opportunity came. We talked about that with both drivers in the morning strategy meeting. Both were on board with doing it. So it was really our only chance of rolling the dice and seeing if events came towards us, and they didn't.
The race, though, was largely panned for its lack of action, despite the new rule. But 2026 could provide a reprieve ahead of any track changes.
One thing that will come towards us next year are slightly smaller, slightly lighter cars that may make it just create more relative space for overtaking in Monaco, which will be one of the circuits that is quite energy rich, and so we'll see high levels of performance, but also smaller, more agile cars that may well help us to achieve that.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.